Hello and very good evening and welcome to a very special program called Cricit Predicta on NewsX, powered by 1xBet. In the first match of the day, it's a clash between Punjab Kings and Chennai Super Kings at Dharamshala. Despite Punjab's recent victory over Chennai, they find themselves in a 8th position on the points table with 8 points, while Chennai sits at 5th place with 10 points. Although historically Chennai has won 16 of the 29 encounters between these two teams, Punjab has turned the tables by winning their last 5 consecutive clashes at the venue. Dharamshala has witnessed a balanced record between the two sides, well, each team securing 1 win and in the previous encounters. Moving on to the second match, it's the showdown between LSG and Kolkata Knight Riders at Ekana Stadium, Lucknow. Position third with 12 points, boasts a dominant record. Kolkata having won 3 of their 4 previous encounters, and their highest score against Kolkata stands at 210. However, Kolkata, currently in the second spot, emerged victorious in the last meeting this season. Both will be hungry for a win or two to solidify their position in the IPL standings, promising an intense battle on the field. In yesterday's action-packed match, Royal Challengers Bengaluru extended their winning streak, and few of our guests were bang on target. First, Bengaluru restricted and chased down the target in just 13.4. Mohammad Siraj, outstanding bowling performance, earned him Player of the Match award with the figures of 2 for 29 runs. With this win, Bengaluru keeps their playoff hopes alive, injecting more excitement. Well, we have a very power-packed team present today. We have CM Gautam, former IPL player for Mumbai Indians, joins us. Sadanand Vishwanath, former Indian wicket-keeper and cricketer. Atul Vasan, looking dapper in his green. Mr. Rajkumar Sharma, and Tetenda Ziambe, the Zimbabwean cricket journalist with us. Well, we'll start off with Atul Vasan. Atul Vasan, today's match, what do you make of the number 2 and number 3 team? Just imagine the plight. You have the 8th, 9th and 10th team gets the biggest roar, biggest crowd, biggest applause, whereas the number 2 and number 3 just goes under the radar. Do you feel that way?
Not really. I think because people have already resigned themselves to the fact that they're going to see these teams again, and they want to save their, joy for the last for them. They don't want to waste it now, and they can't up the ante anymore. And I think they're just reserved and sitting pretty. But and I think the laggards need a bit of more support. So be it. But I think our fans are not very mature enough to actually appreciate the sport per se, the genre of sport. I think if we compare ourselves to football fans around the world, the other skewness is that they become hooligans. But we're still partisan. We just go to see cricketers, not the cricket.
Very interesting point. Do you get the same sense while playing the IPL and after watching IPL from the dugout? CM Gautam, the former IPL player for Mumbai Indians. Gautam, your views?
Very sentimental and emotional towards their own cricket team, whether they win or lose. So that is a sad part, I feel. And having said that, you have to support your team. I know that. And you have to support the right cause. And as we spoke, same thing about the RCB game and RCB and Gujarat game last evening. I think we always said that RCB had a good potential, but they failed to win the trophy. So having said that, I think the management and the coach and the captain will play a major role in deciding the 11 and the clarity what they give to the players and the role.
Well, absolutely. Gautam just pinpoints the problem. Let's extend this conversation, get in Sadanand Vishwanath, the former wicketkeeper of India, the man with the golden gloves. Sadanand, the point...
Hi, Gautam. Hi, Atul. Yeah, go ahead with the questions to that.
The question is, are they matured? Because you come from Bangalore, your fans are still going frenzy over your team, despite the fact there's only one batter who's scoring majority of the runs. The other batters and the other players are languishing. Coming back, Atul's point is very clear. People come here to see the cricketers and not cricket. Your views.
Yeah, he's very right. It's all about entertainment. So that's what RCB provided last night. Look, Sunil, it took all of 11 games, for RCB to come up with their most clinical performance. And it was a very good toss to win for Faf. And Faf, du Plessis and the RCB bowlers executed their plan really well last night. They never bowled up to the bat. They were bowling just, three-quarter, they were bowling just short of good length, and they were cramping up the batsmen. And all this restricted the Gujarat boys to just score only 147 in 20 overs. And they were all out for 147. They could have probably got 170 or 180 at one stage. But then there was some brilliant fielding by the RCB boys. And the Gujarat boys tried to get revenge. Couldn't actually achieve it. But let me just complete, just give me a minute. And as Kohli and Faf started with a bang, and they got 92 in their opening stand in just 35 balls. Almost half the target was scored in the power play. And that actually itself made all the difference. Virat Kohli got 42 of just 27 balls. Faf got a brilliant, amazing 64 of just 23 balls. And that changed the momentum of the entire match. You see, this is where the GT batters got it wrong. In the power play, they scored only 23 runs. And they lost 3 wickets. You see, the Bangalore weather had changed in a few days because we received some very nice showers, much to everyone's relief. It's really cooled the city, and the humidity and the sweltering heat. The moisture did affect the pitch, Sunil, because the ball was gripping and turning initially. But once the dew set in, like Atul was very nicely mentioning previously, the wicket became easier to bat, and then Virat Kohli and Faf did the rest, along with the DK and the other boys. One sec, I'll just complete.
Yeah.
And then there were a few stutters. But then, Rashid Khan bowled a crucial over with DK hit it for 3-4s, and the pressure was, relieved. And, RCB came up with an amazing win. So that's my sum up of yesterday's match.
I know RCB win, and an RCB fan and a Bangalore PAN card holder will always get excited about that. We've got Mr. Rajkumar Sharma who joins in. Mr. Rajkumar Sharma, we've got some statistics from Tetinda, and let's hear it first, and then I'll move on to your questions. What are the 3 takeaways for today's match?
Okay, so I think the first thing is that the power play is going to be very key. I think what you'll notice, especially when we're looking from a bowling standpoint with LSG, most of their wickets, 18, which is good enough for 4th place in the power play. That's how many they take in the power play overs 1 to 6.
So first is power play. You've got a stronger team in both the aspects. What's the second point?
Secondly, Marcus Stoinis. He's been playing phenomenally with the ball and the bat in his last few games. Picking up some key wickets as well as putting in a decent knock. I think he scored 62 or so against Mumbai.
Stoinis.
Exactly.
What's the third point?
And then the third thing I would have to say is perhaps how will Nicholas Purana stand up to the pressure? Because in the middle overs, you'll see KKR really ramping it up. They've taken the 2nd most wickets in the middle overs. They're going to need to be watching out for that one. So that's the third point.
Mr. Rajkumar Sharma, you've got 2 teams. One is at number 2, one is at number 3. Both the teams have the best power play results. Now, does it put pressure on 3, 4, 5 batters and bowlers? Your view, sir. Mr. Rajkumar Sharma.
Well, definitely. I mean, you're talking about the batting, Sunil. Yes. If you are talking about the batting, like Sunil Narayan and Phil Salt, they are a tremendous pair. Yeah, they are a tremendous pair, and what they have done in this IPL, everybody knows. Their strike rate has been phenomenal, and Sunil Narayan, since he has started opening the innings, he has been the main strength for Kolkata. And it would be important for LSG to get early wickets if they want to, really win this game, because otherwise, the way Sunil Narayan bats, he can take the match away from you very soon, So it is going to be very, very important for both the teams. Power play is very important, as you people were, discussing, because both the teams are heavy top order. So I think whosoever plays well in the batting power play, that is going to be a major factor in this particular game.
Atul Vasan, we're talking about bowling now. The batting, dono ki more or less looks similar. It's apple to apple, oranges to oranges. But when it comes to bowling, Yash Thakur leads the LSG. Sunil Narayan is 13, Yash Thakur 10, Mohsin Khan 9, 7, 7. I mean, you don't see teeth in the bite of LSG. Do you think that'll be a cause of concern? Because jo beach ke overs hai, the middle overs, they're very explosive for KKR because they come in and just have party. Your views?
First of all, I think they say आजकल elections का time है. You know, people are swapping from Congress to BJP, BJP to Congress to Aam Aadmi Party. Now, Gautam Gambhir is back with KKR, where he was with LSG. So first of all, so I think that is the next factor because, you know, I mean, it's overrated that he knows the inside story. But anyway, having said that, second question I've got is that why are you calling me Atul Vasan and Sadan Vishwanath? Why are you calling Mr. Rajkumar Sharma? I've got an issue with that. And thirdly, I think
I think Atul, I can answer that. Atul, I can answer that because I deserve it somehow.
Oh my God! Oh, that's a different discussion. I think that we'll keep it off air.
I think
but Atul, you're the proverbial.
Just on the lighter side. Just on the lighter side.
Atul, you're the proverbial teenage. You're the youngest grandfather in the show.
Youngest is not the fine. I mean, I think this is very lame comeback, so I'll let it go because it's beneath me to answer to that kind of revert. But having said that, I think what needs a pat on the back is Sunil Narayan's batting. Nobody expected this batting, you know. And I think if he would have been in the World Cup squad, I think that would have made such a difference because he is the key factor because he's killing it. Because he's like an expendable guy and they don't care if he gets out because his bowling is there. And he goes there and just plays as if he's got no fear. I think fearless batting T20 makes the difference in first 6 overs. And I think teams should pick on this.
I'm going to just hold you there with your point that Gautam Gambhir is here. He's leading the pack as the mentor. Good enough. Fair point. Head coach is Chandrakant Pandit. Assistant coach, Abhishek Nair. Bowling coach, Bharat Arun. Assistant bowling coach, Omkar Salvi. But when you look at Lucknow Super Giants, you've got Justin Langer, Lance Klusner and John T. Rhodes. Do you think it's kind of a nice tussle between the homegrown boys and the other guys? Or
no, I think the Messier and the kit man has got more value than the mentor in T20 cricket.
Mr. Rajkumar Sharma, just walk in. I mean, I failed to comprehend this part of Atul. I don't know which side of the bed he's got up with. But you kindly validify his statement.
No,
Atul has to say something else. Atul,
no, not really. Because if you're stiff, the Messier puts you right. And if your kit is lost, the kitman gets you there when you really want it. What does the mentor do? What does a 35-year-old, 40-year-old guy need mentoring for? In this kind of slam.
Okay, let's ask the guy who's played the IPL till recently. Gautam, just walk in, and just explain what Atul just said. Are these guys more important, the Messieurs and the kitman and the support staff, rather than the mentor? Because I think he's pointing at Ricky Ponting largely.
No, absolutely. What he said is right. You know, like even Messier is very, very important because you play and next day you travel and again you play. So Messier is very, very important to release your muscles and all these other things. You know, the kitman for that matter. Each and everyone matters, you know. And at the same time, what you guys were discussing about Gautam Gambhir, and most of them are not giving credit to Shreyas and what he's done. He's rotated his bowlers beautifully, you know. And no one is giving credit to Shreyas. That is very, very surprising to me. And I think Shreyas has done a beautiful job this year. And even last 2 years, he's not played last year. And having played this year and playing the entire tournament, having his back issues and other stuff, and I think he's managed his group beautifully and he's doing a great job. And I feel KKR is one of the contenders to win this year.
Atul, you want to come in and say something?
Actually, understand and respect his comments, because he has been there, done it.
Yes.
For the T-shirt, I've not done it. But, with my kind of rose-tinted glasses, I see the world. We are old world guys, we've got this charm of the cricket, and I think mentorship is needed in the under-19 levels, at the junior level. Not really at this level. What are you going to mentor for? You need these, what you call symbolic big stars and to justify the kind of money being spent. And of course, the commercials aspect of it. And it's business. It's just not cricket. So mentorship, and okay, why if mentorship is necessary in T20 cricket, why don't we always have a regular mentor in the Indian team? You don't think the Indian team needs a mentor? We sent the mentor, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, to Dubai, and look what happened. And why not continue with that?
Good point. Sadanand Vishwanath, Yesterday or day before, we just spoke about the MCA coaching and everything put together. You want to just quickly take 30 seconds to validate what Atul Vasan is saying, or just go against what he said? Your points. Very
sure. Yeah, very sure. It's right what Atul and Raj and Gautam and you too. I mean, we all are very passionate about cricket. And yes, the Indian boys do deserve a chance. They do deserve an opportunity. And it's high time that the NCA woke up, the BCCI woke up, and the Indian coaches, the Indian mentors need to, rub shoulders with these big boys who come from abroad, the foreign players who make up the franchises of the IPL. And why just have foreign coaches? Why don't we have Indian coaches? We need to have Indian coaches in the IPL. Very true.
Well, good point there. Moving on. Gautam, we're just looking at the pace of this pitch. Just take us through you've recently played cricket and you play for your bank as well. Just take us through exactly what the Ekanam pitch looks like. It's slow. Is it low? Is it slow? Is it good for second team chasing? What does it feel like?
Honestly speaking, it's been a very confusing wicket, Sometimes KL Rahul wins it on bats and sometimes he bowls. So even I'm wondering whether it's a fast wicket or a slow wicket sometimes. I think having said that, I know KL Rahul really well and is a very, very clever guy, And he picks the pitch based on the teams. If you look at the other day, he picked the slow wicket playing against Mumbai Indians. And today, I'm sure it will be a good batting wicket. And it's going to be, the ball is going to be seamed a little bit and it's going to chase today. Yes.
Mr. Rajkumar Sharma, just explain this mystery because somehow...
Sunil, I know the Ikana wicket because I have been there and I have seen a lot of it in Lucknow. So the wickets there, one is black soil and one is red soil. When it comes on, when the match is played on the black soil, it is slow wicket and the bounce is low. But when it is on the red soil, it really bounces and it is good for the batting. So that is why, that is always confusing that which strip they are playing on. So it is to be seen what happens today, on which strip they are playing today.
So for the sake of fans who understand more of the scorecard, they need to understand the pitch selection as well. So just for the fans, just explain when is the pitch selected and who selects it. Sir, Mr. Rajkumar Sharma.
A day before, the wicket is given by the curator to the umpire, and umpire takes over the wicket previous day before the match, and it is given to both the teams that you are going to play on this particular wicket. So they come and see their captain, their coach, and they make a strategy that what is to be done, how it looks like. So same way they plan their 11 also after seeing this wicket, So I think, but more or less now both the teams are settled. They have played so many matches and they are very clear about their 11s. So it doesn't make much of difference because they know the strength and weaknesses of their particular players.
Absolutely. Right. Atul Vasan, who's your favorite team today for the second encounter? Who would you bank your money on?
I think Bangladesh is playing Thailand. I will back Thailand.
Well, you expect Mr. Vasan to have a nice comeback, and he's done that. Again, Titinda, what's your view as we close the show?
I think KKR. I can't look past them. I think they are in better form in recent times, and I think they've just got too many weapons. So KKR for me is going to take it.
CM Gautam, very quickly before we wrap up this show.
All the way. LSG all the way.
All the way, LSG and Sutherland Vishwanath. Your parting thoughts on the team today? Who's going to make the cut? Well, that's all we had time for. Keep watching NewsX.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.